Can you hear me?
Getting checks like everywhere I go. You ain't got me, yes
My name is Gabby G.
Gab?
Yeah.
Yo,
They
bro,
call me
thank you
G.
for inviting me out here, bro. You throwing this event? You've thrown events before?
Yeah, I always do this. I do club events and I do these shits for free, like to have everybody lit and everybody together. Like all gangs, everybody from the hood.
Everybody from the hood, but everybody together, everybody safe.
Everybody safe,
Peaceful, it's all love.
everybody respect. You got OGs out here, fun and love. You feel me? That's what we do, bro. Yeah.
That's love, bro. So tell me about your.
Let's just be like 700 deep sometimes. Today we calm. We just started 30 minutes ago.
Nah, word, bro. Damn.
Yeah, 30
30
minutes. Give
minutes
me an
ago.
hour. Give me an hour.
30 minutes ago,
30
bro.
minutes you can record.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. So tell me about your fly fits, bro. Tell me what you like to wear,
This
bro.
is calm right now, bro. I just like wearing designer, bro, with some little bummy. You gotta wear some little champion, some Nike, $20 shorts. You gotta have a fly shirt, right? And then you gotta just wear a regular short, and you still look fly, bro. It's summertime. Now when the wintertime comes, you gotta wear G-Star, some Robins, some Michael Marys, bro. You can't do this short shit, bro.
It's a fact.
Bozos in the wintertime, this is what Bozos wear, alright?
Yo, what kicks you fuck with, bro? Let them know.
Man, I fuck with Jordans and designers. I don't fuck with none of that other shit, bro. Like, I'll throw some runners on, bro. It's about it, bro. We got the ones on right now. Feel me, with a little Champion, with a little Kenzo. You know, VVS Diamonds right here. Got the VVS Diamonds on the earrings, too. Come on. You gotta show the VVS Diamonds, bro.
Yo, check the VVS.
You gotta check the VVS's, though. You gotta check the
VVS
shines, bro.
diamonds, bro.
VVS on both,
Come
nigga.
on.
But yeah, bro, that's what we do, bro. We throw parties. We got everybody here.
Yo, I'm here with Slim Jimmy.
Yo.
Slim Jimmy out here. Nah, I'm fucking around. Let him know your name, TC.
TC fucking Slump, you heard?
TC Slump. Yo, so what's up? What's your fly fit, bro? What's your fly fit for the day? Why you wearing this? How you feeling?
It's a chill type of night, man. Last second shit.
Just a chill type of night? That's it? Bye. So when it's not a chill type of night and you trying to show off, what's the fly fit?
Gucci down.
Gucci?
Yeah, and Polo.
Nigga, you on Gucci?
Yes, sir.
You lying, bro. You that lying, bro.
This is regular shit. This is basic shit.
Basic shit.
This
But when you
dance attire.
when you want to throw down like some fly shit, bro, what's the fly shit you throw down, bro?
You got your Margielas, you got your Balenciagas, your Fendi, fucking Gucci. You feel me? But it's all about how you make simplistic look bougie at the same time too. So I could dead ass have a white tee with a vintage fucking like color box on, and then have some Balmains on with some Balenciagas. You feel me? You gotta know how to put pieces together.
Future design over here.
A fashion. In my opinion, you know, people be saying like, you know, oh, I'm girly and this and that, but like, I feel like it's, when I wake up, I could either be, you know, like, I could dress like a dyke, I could dress like girly, you know, sporty. It depends on how I'm feeling. And I'm a Leo, so you know I'm confident. And everything I wear look good.
What about you?
I personally feel like whatever comes to mind, whatever I feel comfortable in, I rock anything that I could, you know, anything that comes in style. And I feel like it's a generation that we live in, like, because of social media and like how things is, people wear the same things and try to be the same people when they can't just be themselves. But they should just be themselves.
You feel like social media has like a big impact in your fashion sense? Oh, nah.
I don't like wearing what's in style because everybody's wearing it.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to
So y'all want to be different.
Yeah.
Y'all want to stay different.
Always. I'm so different. I hear a song first, and when people start hearing it, I hate it.
That's different.
Just went shopping for this day, like,
Oh, so you was preparing for this?
yup. I got outfits for every day. I'm gonna be right back. We gotta record people.
Yeah, I'm with some fly ass people. Damn. So what?
I mean,
You think?
I think like you could throw on some lubes with some Michael Marys and a Gucci shirt, like, to be honest.
I like your fashion sense. Yo, where you get that from though? Like you feel like media has an impact on that, or you just?
Nah, that's just me.
So you just know off the rip.
Yeah, like my family's just like that. Like we flashy, we like that. Like.
So tell the camera what you got on right now.
Yeezys, trap shirt, the hood shit, the trap shit. From the hood, the own logo, we trying to make our own brand, get out the hood. Little lace shit from me, we out here.
This is yours?
From the hood, yeah, the trap shit.
So what's up? Why is it that you wear this fit, bro? What is the main reason, the core reason as to why you wear it, bro? Like why you think this is fashion? What is fashion to you?
Y'all come out here and show up, man. Bitches out here, we getting lit out here. You gotta pop out with your best fits.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. What was fashion to you growing up, and what was fashion to others around you in your community growing up?
Okay, so fashion to me growing up didn't mean much because we couldn't afford it. So my mom would always say things like, if you look good, smell good. If you smell good, look good. She would say things like that, where it's beating around the bush of the fact that we're broke and we can't afford these nice clothes. But growing up in majority black communities, fashion was everything. If you had it or not, if you had the money to support the way you dress or not, fashion was everything.
Would you consider fashion to be like a big indicator of a person's status or the power that a person might have, or do you just view fashion as just means of people expressing themselves how they want to express themselves?
So it can go both ways. A person who can afford Tommy Hilfiger, a person who can afford Balenciagas, they will wear those clothings. But it's very different from people who live in my community who are wearing that. They want to make a statement. They want to show people, look, this is what I have. This is the money that I have. As per someone who's not of color, someone who's Caucasian, will wear that like normal and have a whole bunch of money in the bank, or wear something as simple as H&M and still have a lot of money in the bank. I feel like we spend more time wanting to buy these name brands and wanting to, show like, look, this is what I have, this is what I can afford, when honestly, you can't. I think we look at name brands and sneakers more than we look at, can I own some property or can I buy a house?
What kind of fashionable clothes did the community wear, and how did they bring identity to it?
The community, as you may know, is very trendy, very a hype beast. They want to stay on top of what's popular regardless of who makes the fucking clothing. So for instance, Tommy Hilfiger, he's a clear racist. He doesn't care about us, and it's been known, but we still support him. So the community will forever be trendy, whatever they think is popular, expensive, and nice. But to me, that don't mean shit.
Y'all rocking all this Gucci and all this crazy expensive shit, but then y'all still going home and got all these bills. Your mom got all these bills and all that shit. Like, I ain't trying to be that guy, but I want y'all to think about that real quick. What y'all got to say about that?
Man, don't go broke trying to keep up, man. Always remember, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. You could be wearing the most trashiest thing. If you make it pop, then you make it pop, man.
If you don't got it right then and there at the moment for it, think wisely and, be humble and patient and get what you can afford at the moment. So like I said.
What you gotta say?
Listen, man. If you could get fly yourself, that don't mean you get bread, man. You gotta feed your family, man. If your family ain't eating right, you can't move your mom out the gutter, you ain't getting no money, man. That's not money, that's chump money. You gotta do something in life. You gotta do it. If you gotta become a rapper, you become a rapper. If you become a kingpin, you become a kingpin. It is what it is, or you just become a school guy. Always gotta feed the fam. Don't forget about them.
So, how do you feel about the people that they're doing these scams and dealing drugs and everything, but they're spending most of their money on like high-end clothing and still living in the projects? What do you guys have to say about that?
I mean, honestly, we just had a conversation earlier. We said 2018, 2019, just mind your business.
We did say that mind your business, but
I mean,
I think it's stupid. Like, if you're gonna have all those designer clothes, you should have at least a condo or
a condo, something. Like, don't be coming out the projects wearing like Marc Jacobs,
right,
Gucci,
you got,
Chanel.
like $20,000 outfit on,
Yeah.
worth of clothes on. But
You should have,
a
you shouldn't be in the projects.
And it's like the project should be for people who can't afford to live anywhere else. Like, if you could afford to buy those clothes, then you don't need to live in the projects. You should let somebody else who needs to
But
live
like
in the
you said,
projects.
they're scammers, so they're probably not paying full price, or they 5-finger discount. They're scammers, remember?
Yeah,
so how come they pay for their stuff?
But why do you think that they make that a priority? Well, the people that do that, why is it that's such a priority?
They want the trend. They follow the trend. They want to be in the loop. These people don't even know who is Marc Jacobs, who is Balenciaga. All these boys, they just following the trend.
Yeah, because they never had nothing, so they feel like if they look like money, that people would think they have money. That's just a look. They want to keep up appearances.
Would you agree that in low-income neighborhoods such as East Harlem or the Bronx, there are an abundance of people who put a lot of time and energy into investing into these types of clothing?
Absolutely. They are heavily influenced by television, by magazines, by wanting to feel like they belong, that they're part of. And the society makes it very readily available for people to be part of that group with fashion. Hairdos, clothing, makeup, it's bombarded all over the place. So yes, people in East Harlem, in the Bronx, people in all communities want to feel like they belong, and so they will do what is readily available to them.
I want you to, how was it, since we were both veterans and I understand what it is to wear the military uniform, so do you. What was it like to wear your military garments and your civilian garments, and how did people view you when you walked around the city, the streets? Did you see a difference in how the people viewed you? Did they continue to see you the same as when you were wearing your military garments compared to your civilian garments?
That's a good question, because like I said earlier, I'm black. I'm still black. So, I'm a very clean dresser. My pants above my waist, my shirts don't go down to my knees. I don't buy the most expensive sneakers. So when I would go out in town, still active duty, or, to another country or whatnot, it was hard. It was hard because, my other friends could dress, my white friends, they could dress as white as they wanted to be. Freaking Confederate hats and all that. In the military, they could dress as white as they wanted to be. But as soon as I were to put on a jersey, if I put on a jersey or, like you said, a do-rag, I'm just that nigger that they see me as. So that's that's another thing that I really dislike, trying to not be a nigger. Does that make sense?
We always get, like, minorities, blacks, Latinos, like, we always getting into some shit with some cops first than any other fucking race. why is that? Like, you think fashion got something to do with it?
I think fashion has a lot to take place with that, because it's like they discriminate. Feel me? They see one silk, they see another one, they think it was the same person.
What about you, Ro? What you got to say, bro?
Well, that is an interesting topic. I just see it as it's all about you carry yourself. Feel me? If you got your pants hanging to the floor, then you feel me. That's gonna give a certain impression about you that you feel me that you can't avoid.
There's one question I wanna ask you about do-rags. I remember growing up in early 2000s do-rags. I saw a lot of people. I wore do-rag. Everybody used to wear do-rags. What do you think about do-rags? What do you think is it associated with? Like, if you were to wear a do-rag in a non-urban area, what do they think of you?
Well, the way I see do-rags just as common as penny loafers. You know, everyone used to wear penny loafers. What the hell are penny loafers? Like, you come to the hood with some shoes on with a penny in it, like, you're a clown. But a do-rag is just a part of the culture. You know, it started off for waves, and now it's good to lay your hair down. So that's how I see it. I actually wore a do-rag in Montana on this trip, and being the only black dude there, I knew these freaking white people were probably like, what's that on his head?
Do you think when you wear a do-rag in a non-urban environment or non-predominantly black or Hispanic environment, do they find you as threatening, or they find you associated with negativity?
I think they do find me as threatening, and it is associated with negativity. But because, and I'm just speaking for myself, because of the way I am, I have to prove otherwise, So, I do find myself to be pretty well spoken and kind and approachable. So that's my way of battling the negative that comes along with a do-rag, just a do-rag.
I can't lie, discrimination is crazy because I get discriminated a lot. Feel me? I used to live in a town called Fort Lee. Just because of the way I dress, they thought I was somebody else. Feel me? That's what I'm saying with the police. They gotta chill. Like, I understand they got the power, everything, but them niggas is the gang too. Like, them niggas is the biggest gang out here. Like, they trying to kill us and they get away with it. Like, just because niggas is black, Hispanic. Like, I'm not saying none of that. I'm not trying to get into no racism or nothing like that. I'm just saying they can't judge people by a cover. Like, feel me? You can't do that.
I think social media plays a big role in how people perceive others. So how they idolize one another. The media has a big impact on a certain group of people. So, like, let's say if you see a young man walking around with a do-rag, sweatpants and a shirt, the media has automatically set the world out to believe that that man is either a drug dealer or he's, harmful, or he's from the hood. They perceive us, people of color, to be that type of person.
And growing up in neighborhoods where you see individuals like that every day, you obviously know that that's not entirely true and that that's not the case.
Definitely not. I have friends who, wear that same outfit and they have a lot going for themselves, You never know where someone's coming from. So if you live in East Harlem, you can attend a school such as NYU. You just don't know.